Gentlemen, are you ready? Are you ready? Get ready, dog.
EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to the heart of Texas and the very wonderful AT&T Stadium in Arlington. Obviously, they do everything big here in Dallas, and the introduction to the Cowboys, no exception. They're set for football in Big D as their guys will do battle with the New Orleans Saints. Here's Will Lutz ready to get this one started. And we are underway from AT&T Stadium. This will be fielded on the back line of the end zone.
All day, baby. Let's go. Let's go.
There we go. Go right in.
Just come, Mike. Hey, let's get some penetration here. Let's get some penetration.
Here we go. Go to 54. Go to 54. 126.
Now the first carry for Ezekiel Elliott. And he'll get this from the 25 to the 30 for a pickup of 5.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable second down. A very solid gain on that play.
At the 30-yard line.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5.
Check. Under 10. Under 10.
They run it for the first time with Tony Pollard. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. That one, a first down pickup of 8.
And that's a run that'll energize an offensive line. They'll take that one all day long. Fundamental breakdown by the defense. You've got to be able to make plays on the edge.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
Hey, 47. Switch it. Hey. 26.
From the shotgun again to Elliott. And he'll muscle his way up to the 43 for a pickup of right around 5.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5.
Back.
Hey, alert 3.
26.
They'll try to throw now. Prescott. That is incomplete.
Used to have a coach just tell us all the time, those scouting reports aren't just to use up paper, guys. Well, nowadays, we're watching a computer screen, right? They scouted this team very well. Know that they like to use the running backs in the passing game. They covered that play successfully.
Hey, we're pretty quiet, D.
There we go. Going to 53.
Mike.
Go. Get out there.
36. Here we go.
26.
Prescott from the gun on 3rd. And oh, look at that, a diving catch. And this is going to be another first down as the tackle's made at the Saints 39. So in Saints territory now, here's 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line.
47.
Watch out. Check. Go. Hot. Mike, 36.
Gun.
36. I know he.
26.
Now back to the ground with Elliott. Even with the good footwork, he'll be stopped just inside the 35-yard line. Demario Davis there on the stop.
All right, Brand, I know we're in the early going here, but those kind of runs, they're going to open up a world of opportunities for this offense going forward.
Mike, 36. Mike. Watch 30. 36 to Mike. Watch the run.
26.
On 2nd down now, it's Elliott. And he's dropped just before the line to gain. 4-yard pickup leaves him with 3rd and 1.
When you find that kind of yardage, you couldn't be more confident as a ball carrier. And guess what? You're going to go back and tell your offensive coordinator, I'd like to keep carrying it, thank you.
We're going to 54. 1 here.
36.
Under. 26.
trying to run forward with Pollard. And he's going to get the first down as they bring him down at the 23. A nice first down pickup on a gain of 6.
First and 10 at the 23-yard line.
47.
Jim. 25. Check 25.
26.
A first down carry by Elliott. Looking for a seam, but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be second down. And this should be the final play before the quarter ends.
36.
That's the end of the first quarter. With no score.
Tighten up.
Go to 54. Go to 54. Line 26.
Looking to throw on second down. Prescott.
Certainly looked like maybe his third or his fourth read on his progression. Just trying to find his outlet man that time. Ends up leading him just a bit too much.
They'll try to capitalize on play number 11 of this opening drive. Third and goal.
36 to Mike. Here it comes.
26.
Prescott from the gun. This is caught. It's so close. He gets it to the 1. Out of bounds right there. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a first and goal. So another third down conversion, and now they've got a first and goal.
Here go 47. 26. 26.
Now here's Pollard. And this one will wind up with him losing yardage back to the 4-yard line. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on first down.
Did your high school have that same push 'em back cheer?
I was a kicker.
Well, it certainly worked.
And he will take it in for a Cowboy score. Taking it in from 4 yards out. And the Cowboys take it all the way down the field and score on the opening drive. Forbath, the extra point, and that makes the score 7-0. Forbath to send it away now following the touchdown. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And he will be brought down here at about the 17-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 17-yard line.
Ready.
So Bree's going to lead the Saints up here, 1st and 10 at their own 17-yard line. They start the drive on the ground. Kamara, and he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. The loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's second down. On second down, Kamara. And he goes across the 20 to the 22.
95-56. 95-56. Sammy.
On third down, here's Kamara. And he will be very close to a first down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means 4th down. It's a gain of 5, but it'll lead to a 4th down.
It's now 4th down.
So in their own territory, but they only need a few inches, so they're going to opt to go for this thing. We'll see. Maybe a surprise pass or run. What will they do? We're about to find out. 4th down. And he finds Cook. 1:57 to go in this first half on EA Sports. Coming up at halftime in a little less than 2 minutes, we'll send you to Orlando where Jonathan Coachman is standing by. He'll have highlights and analysis of this first half.
11. Hey, Delta.
Breeze now on first down. Looking left sideline, incomplete. He was trying to get it that time to Ted Ginn, and that'll bring up second down. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10.
Kill.
Hey, exit.
Breeze now. And a big loss here as he's taken down. The sack by Robert Quinn. 3rd and long now after the sack of Breeze, and the Saints up against it here.
Hey, let go. 53, Mike. All day.
From the gun, it's Breeze. Airing it out deep for Smith. And he can't quite intercept it. Zone coverage, free safety was there. Couldn't come up with it, and now it's 4th down.
Not only was the call spot on, how about the execution of that defense right there? The zone was absolutely locked up tight. He was trying to force it in there on 3rd down.
But if there's a time to force it, he felt like he needed to make a play, right?
Yeah, exactly right. 3rd down, you got to try and find something. There's nothing to...
Ted Ginn's gonna go! Touchdown, New Orleans! Ted Ginn, 60 yards, as they are now on the board here in the first half. That certainly went against the traditional ways of playing football, but who cares? Look at the result. Big touchdown.
They went for it on their own side of the 50. So there's conservative, there's aggressive, and there's really aggressive, which is what we just saw there. Tip of the cap to them.
And the decision to bring it out is going to cost him about 7 yards all told as he's taken down back shy of the 20. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And we're under a minute to go here in what's been an even first half all tied up.
Yeah, still time to make something happen, too. A couple completions, just string them together.
And a big loss here as he's taken down. Cameron Jordan wreaking havoc with a sack. The Saints going to call the first of their timeouts, as it'll come with 36 ticks to go in half number 1. Now this one from about 2 counties over after the sack. They come up on a 2nd and very long. From the pistol, here's Elliott. And he'll push forward here for a good little run as the clock continues to run. Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. 3rd and long for Prescott. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. It's the linebacker, Alex Anzalone, and he'll bring this one back to the 29.
You can easily see the logic. It's a tie game. They just wanted to press it a little bit right before the half, hoping to get one more score.
Yeah, easy to second-guess the result, but now you have to think after that interception, just a field goal, and they're behind at the break.
Yeah, I think at the half, the head coach just says, look, that's on me. I wanted to press it, but it's because I believe in you guys.
Give him 9 there on the first down completion.
And when you're playing a quarterback with some experience and some moxie, you enter the danger zone when you decide to blitz him, because if he's able to diagnose as he did on that play, he can hurt you downfield.
He reads defenses so well, doesn't he?
He really does, and the best part about that play for him, I don't think that was his primary target.
I don't think so either.
I think he had the read, figured out where the blitz was coming from, and went to a secondary target for a really nice game.
A second down pass play there, but it's incomplete. They tried to throw on second down, unsuccessful. Now it's 3rd and 1. And brought in by the tight end Cook. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. They'll run it with Kamara. And he takes it across and into the end zone. Touchdown, Saints. Alvin Kamara in the final seconds of the first half. And the Saints have taken the lead. Lutz good on the extra point. And that makes the score 14-7. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Cowboys take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. Likely time for just one final play, and then it'll be off to the locker room to talk about how they can erase this deficit.
Yeah, and I think a lot of people look at it and go, well, maybe you take a shot here. Maybe you get some momentum going into the half. What's the flip side of that? You do something.
And he's going to go down. Couldn't get a throw off with the pressure. Maybe that was for the best, as that brings us to the end of this first half of play. We have hit halftime. Still 2 more quarters to go. We'll take a timeout. We'll be back after this. You're watching the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. It's in the game. Okay, Coach, appreciate it. A 1-touchdown game here as we get set to resume play in the second half. Set now to go for the third quarter. The Saints have the lead and set to receive the kick. That's fielded in the end zone.
Any return that gets you to midfield is a great return. 1 first down, and you're almost in field goal position.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking for some separation here as we begin the third quarter.
I like the way you turn that, because now I think they go a little bit deeper into their playbook. They like what they did in the first half. That worked okay. But in order to get the separation that you just talked about, change things up a little bit. Change your
nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Sean Lee, the longtime vet, getting in and getting to the QB. 3rd and long now after the sack of Breeze, and the Saints up against it here. Here's Breeze to throw. Out of the backfield, that's complete to Kamara. It'll be a Saints first down on a gain of 16 yards.
Help me out, partner. Did they use up all their juice on 2nd down when they got the sack? Because on 3rd down, 0 pressure all the time in the world, and he picks up the first down with that throw.
Now a first down carry. It's Kamara. And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be 2nd down. On 2nd and 12, Breeze. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
We've seen good cover skills on display throughout this game, really from both teams. And there's another nice example there of them making it difficult to complete a pass.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Shotgun now for Breeze. A battle for it, and it's intercepted. Xavier Woods with a pick. First possession of the third quarter, an interception, so maybe a second-half tone setter.
Indeed, and not the tone they wanted to set. That's the equivalent of running out the wrong door and running into your pool instead of running out onto the field. A real dud for that one.
Has that happened to you before?
No, but I've heard stories about teams that...
There he goes, Amari Cooper. 20. Touchdown, Cowboys. Amari Cooper, 72 yards. As they are an extra point away now from tying this football game. And he missed it. No good. And they'll remain down by a point. So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here. Looking to find a lane, but he can't. Reined in at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play that time, and they'll look to convert on what will be a 3rd and 4. Again, it's Kamara. And he's out of bounds, able to take this one up to the 35. 10 yards, good for his Saints, first down. Now, they struggled to get him rolling on the ground in the first half, and that's sort of continuing here in the third quarter.
Yeah, but I don't think it's time to abandon the running game. I would say keep feeding the horse, and I believe he'll eventually reward them, especially as we get deeper in the game.
Breeze now on first down. It's caught. Smith. And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. 10 yards, good for his Saints first down.
First down, Saints.
Throwing on first down is Breeze. He's got Smith here. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, New Orleans. Traquan Smith, 55 yards. And the Saints able to stretch that lead out further. As a former DB, you might not like to see that, but from a wide receiver's perspective, those are the plays they dream of.
Correct on both counts, all right? Because once he took off, I mean, let's face it, that should have been done in Big Sky Country. Aren't any speed limits out there? And off he went. Glad I wasn't the one trying to chase him.
This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And the decision to bring it out is going to cost him about 7 yards all told as he's taken down back shy of the 20. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. They go play action here on first down. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down.
Incomplete. Eli Apple on the coverage.
And this will probably be the last play of the quarter.
Go, go, go. He's crazy.
On second down, it's Pollard. He's got a first down past the 30. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. Touchdown, Cowboys. Tony Pollard, 82 yards, as his guys have cut the lead down to 2. And now Jason Garrett electing for his guys to try for 2.
Gun.
36. Watch the run. Watch the run.
Now Prescott. And that one not to be. It's incomplete. So they couldn't hook up as time has now run out on this third quarter of play. Back now in Arlington, where the fourth quarter will begin with a kickoff following the score on the final play of the third quarter. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll make it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started. A little less than 4 minutes remaining, and the margin for error is small with this slim lead. Operate within your 4-minute offense here, Charles?
Definitely. Remember, the 4-minute offense doesn't always correspond to what's up on the clock. What they need to do is put a little bit of keep away right now. Run the clock down. Make sure their opponent doesn't get the ball back. Their dream scenario, get enough first downs and make them eat up their timeouts so the game ends when you're kneeling down with the football.
Staying on the ground on first with Kamara. Defenders giving chase, but I don't think they're going to get there. And he takes it down deep into enemy territory. A big play there out of Kamara. 46 yards. Try to pound it in, Kamara. And he'll be stopped about a yard shy of the goal line after a pickup of about 3. Clock continuing to run. They'll probably wind this all the way before snapping it on second down. Running with Kamara. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. As big of a play as we've had in this one so far. This is third and look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked off by Anthony Brown. He's at the 50. He's at the 30. The 20. And he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Cowboy defense has a touchdown. This game, it's been defensively oriented on both sides, so I guess it stands to reason that the play of the game comes on defense.
Well, it's my kind of game. You know that.
That's
anytime
right.
we have a defensive battle, but that, as you said, it stands to reason that's the way the game tilted. Someone had to make a big play, and the way the defenses were dominating, that's exactly what we got.
And he'll get it up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25.
At their own 26-yard line.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. And following the pick six, and they have decent field position in throwing that pick six. We'll see how they attack this drive.
And I think all you say to your guy is, listen, let's just take care of the football a little bit better. Make some better decisions on this drive, and they'll probably help him a little bit with maybe some really high percentage throws early to let him get settled back in.
But they told us they've got confidence. That's not a problem.
Yeah, not a problem at all. They just want to make sure they get things settled down a little bit for their offense and give their defense a little bit of a chance to rest.
Eluding the pressure right. He finds Latavius Murray. Past the 20. And he'll take it into the end zone for the Saints touchdown. Latavius Murray, 68 yards. And once again, the Saints are back out in front.
Check.
Breeze to throw. And this is caught. And it's a 3-point game. So that effort gives him a 3-point cushion and guarantees that a field goal going forward won't beat them.
Yeah, that's really good strategy because that's all you care about. Not getting beat at this stage. At least give your team a fighting chance.
And he'll take this up past the 20 and down at the 22-yard line. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. He'll look to throw. Flush to his right. He'll try and run it. The improv on the scramble there gets him 6, and it'll be second down. Here's Prescott. Flushed out right. He's got a man complete. And now off to the races down the right side. And he is into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Jameis Olawale, 73 yards. And the Cowboys have once again taken the lead. Forbath able to convert the extra point, and that will make this a 4-point game. Forbath to send it away now following the touchdown. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started. They're down here in a one-score game. But the time, it's a factor, but it's not a huge factor right now, is it?
It's really not, because this amount of time gives them a chance to run their offense, to go through play sequences. And this is what they work on every week in practice, usually on a Friday. They go over this type of a situation, late game situation. What are we going to do when we have the opportunity? They've called these plays a bunch of times. Now's their chance to execute them.
Well, they have the opportunity now. Here's the execution. And this one complete to Smith. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. It'll be a Saints first down on a pickup of 13. Back to throw, Breeze. Complete. Smith has it. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. Another big gainer that time. This one goes for 19 yards. Back to throw. Escaping the pressure right. This is caught by Ginn. And brought down, but able to get it to their 30-yard line. The Saints going to call the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go in the football game. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Back to throw. And this is caught. at the 8. And he will reach the 8-yard line before going out. A good pickup there, a 22. That's what they need right now. Get the first down, get out of bounds, stop the clock.
Just playing smart football, understanding the situation, making the plays necessary, and making sure that clock stops at every opportunity.
They'll set up the screen now to Kamara. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. Now we'll get a quick timeout called by New Orleans, number 2, as he'll stop it with 11 seconds remaining in the ball game. To throw is Breeze. This is caught. Only 3 yards there on the completion. That'll lead to a 3rd and goal. And now with 6 seconds remaining, they're going to burn their final timeout. This is 3rd and goal now. 80,000 on their feet here in Arlington. One final try here for Breeze. And this is incomplete. So no miracles here on the final play. And this ball game is over. Well, Charles, an absolutely thrilling finish there at the end, down to the final play. Got it close to the goal line, but couldn't punch it in.
How much fun was that ending, though, for us?
We were standing up.
I had to. You had to get out of your seat for that one. That close to the goal line? Oh, that was fun.
Up this magic. With the gang, we ball out, it can get tragic. All we got, we gon' let you have it. Stuck in my ways, think I need to change my habits. What would you do if you were me and didn't have it? Look in the mirror, now I'm feeling like a savage. Tell my son I love him, for him I'ma make it happen. Now my dream's reality, not going back to. You say that you proud of me, I turn my back, you laughing. Now I hit the scene, they like lights, camera, action. Living in a dream, now my music, they be blasting. Step out, I'm a star, always in the latest fashion. Had to set the bar, try to catch me lacking. Bank account for my son, he won't have to struggle. You can see it in my eyes, all I do is hustle. They tried to knock me off my feet, I'm ready to rumble. Felt like I ain't ate in weeks, working off the muscle. Oh yeah, oh my, we ride for my brothers, no lie. All you can die, never wrong, they right. I ain't changing my side, yeah, we in it for life. When up it's magic. With the gang, we ball out, it can get tragic. All we got, we gon' let you have it. Stuck in my ways, think I need to change my habits. What would you do if you were me and didn't have it? Look in the mirror, now I'm feeling like a savage. Tell my son I love him, for him I'ma make it happen. Now my dream's reality, not going back to. You say that you proud of me, I turn my back, you laugh. Hey, how could you lie to my face? People claim that they be loyal, they be taking up space. See my broski lose his heart when he was fighting that case. Took so many yells, I'm not going back to those days. I'ma treat you how you treat me, do you like how it tastes? Shawty, use up, can't treat you like my ace. I got way too many problems to be worried, I'm straight. Me and Craig had to watch for the Jakes. On the road, it's crazy, I get 80 a show. Say my money, stack it up, it look like I'm foreign cars, driving fast, I never done this before. Yeah, drown out my problems, let me. When up it's magic. With the gang, we ball out, it can get tragic. All we got, we gon' let you have it. Stuck in my ways, think I need to change my habits. What would you do if you were me and didn't have it? Look in the mirror, now I'm feeling like a savage. Tell my son I love him, for him I'ma make it happen. Now my dream's reality, not going back to. You say that you proud of me, I turn my back, you laughing.
The young, incredible, honestly unforgettable. You a Joe like Chappelle show. This so perennial. Do this for my millennials. I be murdering any flow. I just had to let you know. the young, incredible, honestly unforgettable. You a joke like Chappelle Show. This so perennial. Do this for my millennials. I be murdering any flow. Yeah. I just had to let
EA Sports coverage of the NFL has us at the Mercedes-Benz Superdome in downtown New Orleans. The setting in this dome just serves to amplify the excitement of the folks in New Orleans as their Saints burst from the tunnel a moment ago. They're set, and we're set as well as the Saints get ready to do battle with Tom Brady and the New England Patriots. The kicker for the Saints, Will Lutz, has it teed up, and here we go from New Orleans. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And he'll get across the 20 before he's brought down at about the 23-yard line.
Wait, set. Wait, 20. 36. Wait, 22.
Sony Michel, his first carry. And right away, they're going to stack him up right at the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain on the game's first play. And it's second down now. And as a defensive end, getting off the ball quickly, swarming to the football, making a tackle, that's what we saw right there.
Yeah, that's what their job is. And really, a lot of the time, they have to throttle back a little bit in the run game because you know those defensive ends, they're like in a sprinter stance. They're just headed straight for the quarterback. That was good recognition on that play to hold them to no gain.
Wait, set. Wait, 20.
36 to Mike. Here we go, G.
Ozzy. It's just Ozzy. Hey, Alabama.
Brady now on first down. That's to his running back, Sony Michel. And he'll get it out a couple yards shy of midfield at the 48. It'll be a gain of 6, and it's a second down.
Single.
Check 52.
On second down, Michel. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. 14 yards is the pickup there and a New England first down. So in Saints territory now. Here's first and 10 at the 38. Now Brady almost able to intercept it. That's one he would have liked to have held on to on this first drive. Instead, second down. They work again from the 38 on second and 10.
Alert! Small.
36 to Mike. Record.
Mike 36. Line 36.
Hey, me and you all day. I'm covering 8.
Brady gives to Michel, and he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. It'll go as a loss of a yard, and it'll set up third down.
Watch 36 to Mike. Tackle.
On third down, Michel, and he can only manage to take this thing to the 38, well shy of the first down. 2 yards on the pickup there. It's fourth down. Gostkowski now for the Pats field goal try. This officially a 55-yard attempt. So Bree's going to lead the Saints up here, 1st and 10, just shy of the 30. The first carry now. This is Alvin Kamara. He works his way forward for a couple up past the 30.
95-56, 95-56.
Breeze leaves this one with Kamara. Just a couple on the ground there, and that's going to bring up 3rd and about 6. Kamara. And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, and it'll bring up 4th down.
You got it. You got it. You got it.
We're scoreless after 1. So still a scoreless game in the first, but they're going to go for this thing on their own side of the field on 4th down.
0-2.
So here we go on 4th down with Breeze. Eluding the pressure right. Now on the run. He'll throw it back deep. And that's caught inside the 30. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. 4th down conversion plays, you usually think 1, 2, 3 yards, maybe 10. Not there. What a huge pickup as the Sticks make a drastic shift forward. Flush to his right. And seeing no options, he just tosses this one away incomplete. Now that'll bring up 2nd down.
Yeah, that one sailed on him. You've got to make sure you give your receiver a chance to come down inbounds because they are very gifted. They'll make the circus catches, but if they make them out of bounds, that does you no good.
36.
Breeze will try again on 2nd down. It's caught on the right side. It's Smith. And he'll go down here right around the 23-yard line. That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down.
Brings up 3rd and 5.
The last play on the completion got them half of what they needed. Now here's a tough 3rd and 5.
Hey, Foxtrot.
Again, it's Breeze. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Lawrence Guy with a big-time sack on 3rd down. It's a loss of 7. Great job defensively. I think he was trying to go through his progressions, find someone to get rid of the football. Before he knew it, he was on his back.
So that just brings us right back to what you said in the beginning. A great job defensively. Nowhere to go with the football. That led to the sack.
The kick by Lutz is good. And the Saints are going to take a 3-0 lead. So still no touchdowns in the first half, but we do have some action on the scoreboard with the field goal. So
maybe now the mentality changes in this game because anytime you can get to the red zone, and if you don't come away with 6 points, you feel like it's a disappointment. In a game like this one, being able to kick field goals means you're right there, and then you're just looking for that big break to take you over the top.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. Last time out, they had that long 50-plus yard field goal that they missed.
And I'm sure on their sideline, they're thinking to themselves, okay, do we still want to try one if we're in that position again? And I would dare say that the answer would be yes. They're going to have a lot of confidence in their kicker. But just to be on the safe side, I'm sure they told their offensive guys, can we get a little bit closer this time?
Closer.
Yeah, well, you know, I'd rather get in the end zone first and foremost. But if all else fails, less of a field goal attempt for him.
Throwing on 2nd down. Brady. He finds Dorsett. It's complete. That'll be a New England first down, a gain of 12.
I think that's a big pickup for a first down because when you run a drag route against zone, you're sometimes asking for trouble because you might run into a defender.
Yeah, well, there they ran into a first down, executed it to perfection. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. From the gun, they run with Michelle. And he gets this to the 35. Good for a gain of 5.
He's checking. Crash.
A gain of 5 brings up 2nd and 5.
From the 35 on 2nd down. Brady, he's going to air it out for Dorsett. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Marshawn Lattimore.
Well, they didn't exactly show patience there, did they? Just down a score, they come out firing right away and compound things by throwing an interception. They put their defense in a really tough spot.
They begin on the ground with Kamara, and just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up. Looking to throw on 2nd down. Breeze flushed out right. And this is going to be caught, but they'll say out of bounds. So it's incomplete. And an incomplete pass. That'll stop the clock here with just under a minute to play in half number 1. They had the incomplete pass on 2nd down. Now they need a big play here. 3rd and 10.
Hey, high 7. 36. I'm coming after you.
Working from the gun, it's Breeze. And that'll be incomplete. Now, they took their shot all right, but it comes up empty, and it's 4th down.
Well, partner, they're not content to run this one out as we head towards the half, trying to hit a big chunk play right there and add to their score.
Yeah, this is a confident group. At the very least, they're thinking field goal.
Yeah, and I don't blame them one bit. I don't think you sit on the ball going into the half when you have a chance to put some more points on the board.
Let's go, baby. Over 1st and 10 at the 38-yard line.
Wait, set. Alabama. 380. Sugar. Hey, Orbit.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. Caught by the tight end, Watson. Now the Patriots going to use one of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 34 seconds to go before halftime.
Wait, set. 53. Shadow. Hey, Delta. Watch 36 to Mike. Come up the ball. Hey, ball 66.
On 1st and 10, here's Brady. And he'll get that to Michelle, complete.
I think the best offenses love to get the ball to their running backs in open space because they have the ability to make people miss, and they also have the ability to run over people. And if you do that throughout the game, after a while, they might just run through some of those tackles and go a long way.
Well, we saw him shed a nice tackle on that play. Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Brady. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on 3rd down.
It is tough to complete passes against zone defenses. The windows that you see open, they shrink pretty rapidly. How about being able to hit a moving target against a zone before the next guy can get there and make a play on the ball?
Not easy for any quarterback, no matter the situation in there. The defense won the battle. Brady's throw on 3rd down there is incomplete.
They went with the dive look that time on defense, just flooded the field with defensive backs, blanketed everyone, took away all the passing angles, thus the incompletion.
I don't think this will even, nope, it doesn't even get there. Well short, and this score will stay right where it is. So 2 missed field goals for them now, and that's helped keep them with a big 0 on the scoreboard.
Well, it's not the only reason they have a 0. The offense has been bogged down a few times now, but it's certainly not helping the cause any at all.
15 seconds, all that remains for this first half as they come up 1st and 10. To throw is Breeze. And that'll be incomplete with 11 seconds remaining now. Jonathan Jones that time, the one who got a hand in, knocked it away. Line of scrimmage, the 31 as they line up 2nd and 10.
Check, butt sit. Watch 9. Watch tight end. Hey, Echo. Here we go.
Breeze now. And this is a catch by Ted Ginn. A big play on the catch and run, covering 34 yards.
A gain of 34 yards. And the Saints, 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 36-yard line.
So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. The final shot before half for Breeze. And this is caught. A spectacular one-handed grab there. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. Thank you, sir. A field goal separates these 2 teams as we come back for this second half. Set now to go for the 3rd quarter. The Saints have the lead and set to receive the kick. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he's able to get it across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down at the 21-yard line. Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking to extend that lead.
And this is where I enjoy talking about one of my favorite subjects, tendency breakers, or counters as I also like to call them. You've done things in a certain way in the first half, and they've had the ability to see what you've done. They're going to make their adjustments. So guess what? You adjust yourself and try and stay ahead of the pace because you are looking for some separation in this ballgame.
The adjustment to the adjustment.
Without a doubt. Show them one thing, hit them with something else.
And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game.
Hey! Rush in! 5-1!
Hey, seam 6!
36 to Mike. Yeah, let's get sack lunch.
Shotgun now for Breeze. Well, the 2 men come together, and it's incomplete. Excellent work defensively, brings up 4th down. So good work there on the defensive side for the first drive of the second half.
Yeah, and until their offense can get into rhythm, their defensive players and staff have got to say to themselves, we've got to make it work. We've got to stand in here and make sure nothing else happens until our guys start moving the ball.
So Breeze is going to stay out there, and they're going to go for this on 4th down.
Sammy! 36 to Mike. Blue there.
Hey, wahoo!
Mike, 36. Mike.
They do go for it. It's Breeze. And it is incomplete. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out. And the Patriots take over, and they're going to have terrific field position.
Hey, Alpha!
Brady now on 1st down. Steps away to his left. A nifty bit of scrambling there. 12 yards, 1st down.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there. After about the 3rd one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
Check 31.
Now a 1st down carry. It's Michel. And he's going to battle his way down right around the 2-yard line. A nice run there, 9 yards. And it'll be 2nd down. Again, it's Michel. And he is in. Touchdown, New England. Taking it in from 2 yards out. And the Patriots have taken the lead. Solid job up front. Really just a solid job all the way around to get that one in.
That was well executed, wasn't it? Well blocked, well run. End result, 6 points.
Touchdown. Gostkowski now after the touchdown. He'll send this one away. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And he will be brought down here at about the 17-yard line. The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started. And with the way this offense has played thus far, to be frank, they got to feel pretty grateful to be in the ball game.
I would agree with you totally because they've done all of nothing offensively in this game, yet they still find themselves in a position on this drive where a touchdown can give them the lead. They need to take advantage of it.
Yeah, they're still looking for that first touchdown here in the 3rd quarter. All they have so far, the field goal. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. On the counter, here's Kamara. Up to make the tackle, J.C. Jackson. Throwing on 2nd and 8. Breeze looking long for, and that's caught inside the 30. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, New Orleans. Michael Thomas, 63 yards. And once again, the Saints are back out in front. Lutz with the extra point, and the lead is now 10-7. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. Fielded about a yard deep. And the decision to bring it out is going to cost him about 7 yards all told as he's taken down back shy of the 20. The Pats at the line, ready to go. Their defense has done the job. Now it's the offense's turn as they've got it 1st and 10. Now Brady. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down. We have not seen a whole lot of wide-open receivers. Everything seemingly has been contested.
And that's another nice job there to force an incompletion. They've been very cohesive, knowing each other's moves all game long, and they've been on the spot just about every time.
And they've held them in check on the scoreboard. Brady's incompletion on 1st down leads to a 2nd and 10. To throw again. Brady. Dorsett making the catch. And he'll get this up to the 30-yard line. That one good for 13 at a New England 1st down. On 1st down, Brady. Dorsett's got it. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
It's a nice completion, a little bit of run after catch as well to create the yardage that they got. But it is so tough to cover that route, the drag route, because they run it at varying speeds. Because the key is to create hesitancy on the defender's part.
Always so empathetic for those DBs, aren't you? The throw on 2nd down by Brady is incomplete. An incomplete pass on 2nd down leads us to 3rd and inches. They'll try and run for it. Here's Michelle. And he'll be brought down on what's going to turn out to be the final play of this 3rd quarter. Back now here live in New Orleans. It's been a very hotly contested game to this point. Just a field goal separating these two teams as we get set for the 4th quarter. Keeping it on the ground on 1st, Michelle. And this carry not as productive. He's swallowed up at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, 2nd down. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. From the gun, it's Brady. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact, no call, and it's 3rd down.
They went with a dime look on defense. 2 extra defensive backs on the field and covered up essentially every blade of grass. That allowed them to disrupt the play.
Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
The pressure drops off as they'll look to throw. And able to find Dorsett. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. 18 big yards on that one, and a New England 1st down.
The goal for any offense versus a zone defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route. Throwing on 1st down is Brady. And this is caught. It's Edelman. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Patriot touchdown. Julian Edelman, 34 yards. And the Patriots have retaken the lead. Gostkowski with the extra point. And the lead is now 14-10. Gostkowski now, after the touchdown, he'll send this one away. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And he'll wind up about 4 yards shy of where he would have been if he had taken a knee, as they'll start at the 21-yard line. Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. And they had to wait a long time to get the football back. Probably not what you were hoping for when you got an offense that's humming.
Agreed. What you were looking for is the defense get the ball back pretty quickly, right? Hoping for a 3 and out. So that didn't happen. You can't yell at your D for that. They've got to take care of their own business and reestablish themselves now that they're back on the field.
Throwing on 2nd and 8. Breeze escaping the pressure right. And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm. Incomplete. Now it's 3rd down.
Oh, I like that right there. Not only was it the right play, throwing it away like that, frankly, I think it was the only play.
Yeah, got outside of the pocket, realized he had nothing, just chucked it free.
Yeah, live to fight another down, right?
He's scared. Watch 36. 36 to Mike. Easy, opposite. Hey, easy, man.
Now Breeze on 3rd down. And that is incomplete.
Even without a ton of pressure in his face, it just shows how difficult it is to pick apart his own defense. Those guys are sitting back, and they're not playing receivers as much as they're playing the eyes of the quarterback and when he delivers the ball.
One score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down.
Check. Hey, box drop. Man, that's trash.
The Saints do snap it. It's Breeze. Now he'll let it go deep left side. And no, it's incomplete. Boy, it looked like he had it and dropped it. And the Patriots take over, and they're going to have terrific field position.
Watch the pass. Kill. Check 26.
They'll run on 1st down. Michelle. And able to fight forward inside the 15 to the 13. We've got a 1-score game with inside of 2 minutes remaining. So the Patriots with the football as we get you reset. They've got a 2nd down now as they search for a way to get this one to the finish line. Now Michelle. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. That's a gain of 4 here in the 4th quarter with them leading by 4 on the scoreboard.
At the 9-yard line.
It's 1st and goal, and a late touchdown at this stage could officially salt this one away.
72. Hey,
Trying to pound it in here with Michelle. And from the 9, they get this to the 5-yard line. The Saints going to call the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. And the ball smack dab on the 5-yard line. Here's 2nd and goal.
Check 4. 72.
On the toss, here's Michelle. And he's over the line and into the end zone for a Patriot score. Sony Michel, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Patriots, they add on to their lead. Extra point good by Gostkowski, and that makes it a 21-10 game. Gostkowski now, after the touchdown, he'll send this one away. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And the decision to bring it out is going to cost him about 7 yards all told as he's taken down back shy of the 20. The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started. And last time out, went for it on 4th down, turned it over, gave them great field position, turned it 6 points, so they've got to recover here, Charles.
It's amazing what one decision can do in the chain of events, right? The decision to go for it on 4th down.
Caused all of that.
It caused every bit of it, but it showed confidence. Hey, I've got confidence in you guys. Go pick it up for them. Didn't happen. Also showed confidence in the defense. They didn't pick up their end of the bargain, so now they've got to come back out and start over and rebuild that confidence.
They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets them up for 3rd down. The last catch nearly got them a first, but it did not, and they'll try to convert on 3rd and inches. Now Breeze. And that will be incomplete.
And I think we'll probably see him go for it here on 4th down. No reason not to. Down a couple of scores, they have to try and make something good happen.
All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. Breeze to throw for it on 4th. Open man is Michael Thomas. Now we'll get a quick timeout called by New Orleans, number 2, as they'll stop it with 25 ticks remaining on the clock. Couple of first downs to kick off the drive. Here's 1st and 10 up at the 46. Breeze going to throw. And this is intercepted, and that should do it.
How many of y'all came to win?
Oh, they asking my name, huh?
You ready?
S-T-R-O, I ain't come to play with you. Life challenging, but I wouldn't trade with you. It's early, I'm up. I can't spend the day with you. I'm out of my business. I ain't getting paid with you. My color bright. I ain't finna fade with you. Man, I gotta come clean like I made with you. I didn't know my everybody drop when I drop. Look at shorty, she support, bruh. Lifting up. Never not on my grind. New York City time. Another brother better, you will never find. I've been in my bag like groceries. Competition shouldn't take shots, take notes, please. Reporting live from the winter side. Ready to try, keep a different vibe. Is you down the ride, never tired. You will never know, you ain't never tried. Work it out, hit the gym, hit the field, hit the wheel. Hey yo, I need that. Big chips, man, I need that. Hustle hard, on the job, you can see that. On my head is real good, we don't need your feedback. They clear the way when my crew coming through. What I do? Lace up the shoes, chase W's. What I do? Lace up the shoes, chase W's. Now what I do? Lace up the shoes, chase W's. Yeah, beats, leave it in the street, case on the news.
What I do? Lace up my shoes, chase W's. Great colored coops. Oh no, I can't be number 2. MVP the league most valuable. They sweet as apple juice. Talking trophies, I done grabbed a few. Can't match this attitude. I wear my heart on my sleeve, please. I move like the wind, can't catch this breeze. Freeze. Stop you in your tracks. There's not no preseason. We seeking W's like Tupac used to throw up. Forget it, might as well forfeit. Your team shouldn't even show up. What you wanna be when you grow up? They used to ask me. Naturally, I chose an athlete. Competition never matched me. We ain't go together like camouflage and polka dots. Focus on your position, just know your spot. Sure, don't stop. It's a long season. They planning on winning for the wrong reasons. Trying to get my number retired. Can't let these frauds beat us. I figured out the recipe. Never let opponents get the best of me. I'm focused on my legacy.
I need that. Big chips, man, I need that. Hustle hard, on the job, you can see that. On my head is real good, we don't need your feedback. They clear the way when my crew coming through. What I do? Lace up the shoes, chase W's. What I do? Lace up the shoes, chase W's. Now what I do? Lace up the shoes, chase W's. Yeah, beats, leave it in the street, case on the news.
Up this magic. With the gang, we ball out, it can get tragic. All we got, we gon' let you have it. Stuck in my ways, think I need to change my habits. What would you do? In the mirror now, I'm feeling like a savage. Tell my son I love him, for him I'ma make it happen. Now my dream's reality, not going back to. You say that you proud of me, I turn my back, you laughing. Now I hit the scene, they like lights, camera, action. Living in a dream, now my music, they be blasting. Step out, I'm a star, always in the latest fashion. Had to set the bar, try to catch me lacking. Bank account for my son, he won't have to struggle. You can see it in my eyes, all I do is hustle. They tried to knock me off my feet, I'm ready to rumble. Feel like I ain't ate in weeks, working off the muscle. Oh yeah, oh my, we ride for my brothers, no lie. All you can die, never wrong, they right. I ain't changing my side, yeah, we in it for life. Yeah, gon' let you have it. Stuck in my ways, think I need to change my habits. What would you do if you were me and didn't have?
This is the NFL on EA Sports, and we are in the Pacific Northwest at CenturyLink Field in Seattle, Washington. This crowd, as we've come to expect in recent years, as loud as any in the NFL, and they get even louder when their Seahawks are introduced. We're ready for football as the Seahawks get set to do battle with Drew Brees and the New Orleans Saints. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touch. Back, and it comes out to the 25-yard line.
Check, 47. Right here.
This is the Oklahoma State alum, Chris Carson. And he's upended at the 33 following a good pickup of 8. Here's a 2nd and 2 now from the 33.
Hey, zero.
Now it's Carson. And he'll be taken down right around the 34 after a pickup of only a yard. Just play number 3 here on the opening drive, and it's an early 3rd and 1. Now a give, right side. Carson. And he will have first down yardage as he's brought down at the 41. It's a 7-yard gain there, and it's good enough to move the chains. Defense had a chance to get off the field here on the opening drive, couldn't do it.
I know that we go into these meetings with coaches, and sometimes maybe we can get, a little bit numb because they're always going to talk about how important 3rd down is, aren't they? Offense and defense. In this case, one capitalized, and the other, as you said, had a chance to get off the field and didn't get it done.
On first down, it's Carson. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
A nice run here early on. It doesn't take a great play caller to realize you want to establish a guy of his caliber with runs like this early because they'll pay dividends as the game progresses.
On 2nd down, it's Carson, and he'll get it into enemy territory just across midfield at the 49. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down.
They did tell us they wanted to establish the ground game early, didn't they?
They did, in a small sample size that we've seen so far, but pretty good return.
Yeah, you got to like that. They've strung together a couple of first downs, established what they wanted, the running game. And guess what? They also got their lead guy running it pretty well, too.
And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. That good for 22 and a first down. Boy, the offensive line there, that was a thing of beauty to watch them block.
I love how you give a little appreciation for those big guys up front, and well-deserved. But how about the execution behind them? You can see the hours of practice that have gone into it. Great pocket by the running back. Quarterback puts it right in the perfect spot. Great mesh point by them. The timing on point. The run even better.
And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down. All runs on this drive so far. It's 1st and 10. And he'll find his way down inside the 10 to the 9-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
But we just saw a great example of what we talked about with his coach prior to the game. He's definitely one of the better linebackers at reading a play and flowing to make the stop before it turns into something big.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8.
Let's go, defense. Let's get out the field, defense.
They'll toss it out to Carson. And he will score. Touchdown, Seattle. A 9-yard touchdown run. And the Seahawks take the ball down the field and score on the opening drive. Quite the drive there to get things started. They took up the bulk of the first quarter, and they end up in the end zone.
And I love your last point. Ended up in the end zone. Because a lot of teams like those long drives, especially to keep their offense off the field, right? Keep the ball away from them. But they finished it with a touchdown. That's the exclamation point. Now, flip it over defensively. They've got to slow that down somehow, right? Maybe they need to be a little more aggressive. Maybe a few more pressures towards the quarterback.
Ready?
So Brees going to lead the Saints up here, 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line. Now a first carry for Latavius Murray. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down. Try to get one more in here before the quarter breaks. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. Up at the 29 now, they'll head to the line, 2nd and a yard. Here's Breeze to throw. They'll set up the screen now to Kamara. Oh, an absolutely filthy juke. He's got some space now. And they work this well upfield across the 45. That one a gain of 20 and a first down.
When you run a screen pass really well, you got to like the look of it because so many parts come together to make it work well. The offensive linemen where they're faking people out, the back slipping out there, catching the football, then all of them going together as one unit downfield. A really nice pickup.
To throw, it's Breeze. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 45-yard line. Yikes, a 4-yard loss really sets him back now for 2nd down. Throwing again on 2nd down. Breeze. He'll air it out deep for Thomas. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
Oh, man, that was close. The opportunity to change momentum, big play, right in his hands, unable to come down with it.
A sigh of relief, no doubt, on offense that that fell harmlessly to the ground.
Hey, Delta.
On 3rd and long, it's Breeze. Looking long for Thomas. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Trey Flowers picks it, and a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Well, I tell you, Brandon, this ball's intercepted, but it is 3rd down. So the silver lining is that since this is so far down the field and there wasn't a big run back associated with it, really this kind of works like a punt. It's not an altogether bad result.
Call it a gain of 4 on 1st, and that'll make it 2nd down. On 2nd down now, it's Carson. And he'll be brought down, it looks like, right at the 15. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down. 2 minutes on the clock, 2nd quarter, 7-0 ball game. We remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll pay a visit to Jonathan Coachman. He's in Orlando, and he'll have our EA Sports halftime report. Now Wilson on first down, eluding the pressure right. And nearly picked off there, almost intercepted. Instead, 2nd down. An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Wilson gives to Procise on the delay. They get 6 here after the incompletion, and it'll leave them with a 3rd and 4. The Saints going to call the first of their timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down.
Mike, 36. Check pass. Watch 32.
From the gun, it's Wilson. Flush to his right. And this is going to be incomplete.
Appeared to me he was just trying to find an open receiver and got forced out to his right. Had to come off of a guy downfield, try to hit his back. Unable to connect. Should have been an easier throw moving to his right, though.
Yeah, much easier, obviously, for a right-handed quarterback if he was going to his left. A little bit tougher.
Exactly.
And he's able to pick up the first before he's taken down at the 27. Well, we kind of looked at each other as they decided to go for it, but in the end, great execution, a 6-yard gain, and it all works out. On first down, again, they go Procise. And the ball is knocked out, and this is picked up by the Saints. And they are going to set up shop at the 32-yard line.
The psychology of the game never ceases to amaze me because you would think there would never be a fumble from what we hear from coaches all the time, right?
And how much they practice not fumbling.
Practice it, preach it, talk about it all the time. You would think no one would ever turn it over. Yet they are humans out there running around, and we just saw another one.
Opportunistic by the defense. Now the first play of the drive there is incomplete.
It's been my observation there's been a nice variety of play calling defensively. You and I often talk about an offense's ability to keep a defense off balance with what they're doing. I think the converse has been true in this game.
Yeah, I think you're right. They seem to have gone off tendency quite a bit, but only the second quarter, a lot of time to change things. Well, here's a throw that's taken in by the tight end Cook. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. He'll get 15 and a Saints first down. On 1st and 10, here's Breeze. Flushed out right. And brought in by the tight end Cook. Now we'll get a quick timeout called by New Orleans, number 2. As it'll come with 36 ticks to go in half number 1. A 4-receiver set here. 3 to the left, 1 to the right, 2nd and 6. Off the play fake to Kamara, it's Breeze. It's caught, Smith. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts as they stop it with 28 seconds to go in the first half of play. Now Breeze. That is caught. Traquan Smith. Touchdown Saints. Traquan Smith there to make the grab as they are now on the board here in the first half. Lutz good on the extra point, and that is going to tie our game as we approach halftime. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
Let's go! The Seahawks take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. You've got less than 30 seconds left here in the half. You're well on your own side of the field. What are we doing here, Coach Davis?
Well, I'm trying something on 1st down, and it's something that's safe. It's something that's been done many times before.
There he goes, right side, and all the way in, touchdown Seattle. Chris Carson. As the first half is winding down, and the Seahawks have taken the lead. The extra point now coming from Myers. And he's got it. It's now a 14-7 ball game. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll bring it back to just about the 25. Call it the 24-yard line. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. And from this spot in the field with the clock where it's at, you think we're just going to see a knee and that's it?
And I think in this situation, that's the proper play. But we do know there's some risk.
Ted Ginn's gonna go. And he's in for the touchdown on the final play of the first half. The prayer is answered.
How did they get that done?
Lutz with the extra point. And we've got a tie game here in a back-and-forth first half. Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down. 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports. And ready to get the party started for the second half. It was an even first half, all tied on the scoreboard. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And the decision to come out is going to cost him 5 as he's taken down right at the 20. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. First half showed us some pretty good offense. Tie game, we'll see what the second half brings.
And it'll be interesting because I think both sides feel pretty good about what their offenses are doing. Gotta wonder what adjustments are being made defensively to try and get a spark and maybe slow down the other side.
But here, do you change up anything on this opening drive?
Not offensively, you don't. You got everything going your way. You're probably prepared for maybe some change-ups you might expect, but overall, you like what your game plan showing you.
And now off to the races down the right side. And he'll take it into the end zone for the Saints touchdown. Alvin Kamara, 72 yards, as his guys are able to regain the lead. Lutz good on the extra point, and the lead is now 21-14. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he will be brought down here at about the 17-yard line. Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. And this game was all square at halftime, but now they find themselves down 7 following the opening drive touchdown here in the third quarter.
And they need to take a good, relaxing, deep breath, don't you think? Because right now they might start to feel like they've got to play catch-up here and start matching them point for point. But it's still too early to get there. They can still run their offense. Plenty of time to get back in this game.
And the Saints pressure gets him. Brought down for a sack. The sack coming from defensive end Cameron Jordan.
No doubt that's a very good play defensively right there, because you've always got to be aware that he can take off and make a big play with his legs. How about the way they were able to contain him? That also tells me the coverage was excellent downfield.
Third and long. It's Wilson. Escaping the pressure right. Open man is Metcalf. He's got it. A very well-executed play. It goes for 29 yards.
Sometimes it's designed, and sometimes you just have to know when to leave the pocket and move and make something happen. And on that play, he was able to get on the run and was still accurate throwing the football.
They'll run on first down. Carson. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. From the shotgun, Wilson. This complete to Lockett.
Wilson's pass complete to Tyler Lockett.
New Orleans adding some depth to the secondary. They've got 6 DBs out there now for third. Now it's Wilson. They'll run the screen with Carson. And they'll get him down about 3 yards short of the first. 5 yards on the screen, but that'll take us to 4th down. Instead of throwing it downfield, Charles, they just tried to dump it underneath there. You like the call?
I do. I think it's a high-percentage play because you get the completion, and what you're counting on is your back to use his legs and his elusiveness to make people miss and pick up the first down. In this case, it didn't happen.
So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And the Saints are going to get it back and in great shape. Now a first down carry. It's Kamara. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. The Saints first down there on a gain of 11. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
First down, Saints.
Here's Breeze. And he's going to be taken down. Back across midfield, just across midfield at the 49. Well, they're in some hot water now. After that sack, it's 2nd and 21. Back now in Seattle, Washington. It's the Saints. They'll be looking to expand their lead here. They've got the football as we start the 4th. Well, they're in some hot water now. After that sack, it's 2nd and 21. Throwing now is Breeze. And on the left sideline, he caught it, but out of bounds, according to the head linesman. Incomplete, so the ball a little late getting there, and it's 3rd down. Possibly a turning point. Big play coming. This is 3rd and long.
Here we go, 21. Hey, exit. 57. Here we go. 57 to Mike. 57.
Shotgun now for Breeze. Eluding the pressure right. And incomplete. He had nowhere to throw, so he just tossed it away. But that brings up 4th. And here's a big one now. Trying to hold this lead. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. Breeze going to go on 4th down. He'll air it out deep for Thomas. And that is complete. The Saints' decision to go for it backfires. And this defense will take over right near midfield at the 49-yard line. Good starting field position here for the Seahawks as they come up 1st and 10, just shy of midfield at the 49. Buying time to his left. And now he's going to use his legs. Give him 10 that time, escaping the danger, running with it, and picking up a first down. On first down, Procise. They'll wind up getting 4 down to the 36. Again, they run. Again, it's Procise. And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. That one good for 14 and a Seahawk first. The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's 1st and 10. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down. On 2nd down, it's Carson. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. A gain of just a yard, but it's a first down. They run it with Carson. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. It'll wind up being a loss of 2. And that'll make it 2nd and 12. Now a toss play. It's Carson. And this play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back to the 15. And now this defense trying to use the clock to their advantage. They'll take the timeout here with 2:08 left. And then they'll have another stop coming up at the 2-minute warning. Possibly a turning point. Big play coming. This is 3rd and long. Wilson turns and gives to Procise. They do get 12, but they'll be marked short. And that leads to a 4th down.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. I can just tell you from experience, the first few quarters.
And he's across the chalk into the end zone. Touchdown, Seahawks. A 3-yard touchdown run. As they can now even this game here in the 4th quarter with the extra point. He's got the hat trick, 3 touchdowns now.
Did you throw yours? Did you throw yours out?
I didn't have mine. You've got yours. You've got one of those Abe Lincoln hats.
Yeah, and that stovepipe is going right out there for a nose for the end zone. 3rd time today. I think he deserves a tip of the cap.
That's fielded in the end zone. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. All tied up, less than 2 minutes to go. So it's Saints football as we get you reset. They've got it 1st and 10 as they search for a go-ahead score. Now Breeze. Out of the backfield, that's complete to Kamara. And he's able to get up here to the 26. 4 yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6. Here's Kamara out of the pistol. It's a 5-yard gain, but they'll still be a yard short here with 3rd down now looming.
Check.
To throw is Breeze. They've got his man complete. Forget the run on 3rd and 1. They shock the D and rip off a pretty big play. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. On the ground, Kamara. And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. Now we'll get a quick timeout called by New Orleans, number 2, as they get it right at the 32nd mark of this 4th quarter.
Here we go. 5-1. Hey, Echo. 57, Mike 57.
Breeze to throw. They'll let this go for the end zone. And is it a touchdown? No signal. No, they say incomplete. Traquan Smith, the intended receiver, and it's third down.
Easy. Sammy. Hey, break it down, fellas. Break it down.
Back to throw, Breeze. Looking long for Thomas. And that is incomplete. So 17 seconds now on the clock here. These are the spots, this stage of the game, where it pays to have speed on the perimeter, doesn't it?
It certainly does. And in the second quarter, he may very well run by him. But in this situation, I know as a defender, I'm loosening up a couple of extra steps that allowed him to run with him stride for stride.
Go.
That's right, baby. They don't want it.
Hey, watch out. Check, 11.
They'll go for it. It's Breeze. And this is going to be intercepted. Tedrick Thompson picks it. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
The Seahawks take over first and 10 at their own.
The drive starts with C.J. Procise. And here come the whistles and a timeout with 7 seconds left. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down.
It's a gain of 5.
Throwing now is Wilson. It's caught. Lockett. 11 yards there and a first down for Seattle. And now we'll get a timeout here. They're able to stop it with 1 second to go in this game. Here's Wilson. He's going to wind up and air it out. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's second down. And here in overtime, if the team that receives the ball scores a touchdown, it's over. If they don't, we can still have some more football.
That's exactly right. If they go down and kick a field goal, the other team gets a possession to either match it or score a touchdown.
And look at this. They're going to try an onside kick to begin overtime. And this one travels out of bounds, so unsuccessful there on the onside kick try.
And that drives coaches insane, doesn't it? When they see that happen, it just doesn't feel right, does it? Plus, you're giving up yardage.
Look for signals. Let's put him on the buses. Let's put that team on the buses.
Now a give, right side. Carson. So a nice job to break the one tackle, but not much daylight after that as he's brought down. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up second and 5.
Got it.
That's what 39 yards.
They run again with Carson, and maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. They'll wind up losing 3 yards here, and that'll make it third down.
Touch 50, lose the team.
First throw in overtime now for Wilson. Oh, and it's intercepted. It's the linebacker, Alex Anzalone, and his guys will take over at the 30-yard line. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. Their defense did its job, got the stop. All they need is 3, and this is over.
Couldn't have done much else other than score themselves and end it. But they turned it back over to them, and now all they need is a field goal to win the game. An excellent job by the defense. Can the offense finish things off?
That part 1 is done, now part 2.
Team 6. 54's Mike. Check. Watch.
What can Breeze do now with his drive? This is complete to Michael Thomas. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. That one covers 24 yards. It's a first down.
Ready. 95-56. Push him back. Easy, opposite. Undercrush. Team spill. Drop D. Check 50.
On first down, Breeze. 20. And this one complete to Smith. And he'll take it into the end zone for the Saints touchdown. Partner, a great game that we got to see and making it extra special. Not only did I get 4 quarters with you in this one, I got some overtime, a little whipped cream on top.
Look at you, trying to make this whole thing palatable.
I just want you to pay for my meal later.
You really just wanted 4 quarters, what you wanted. But how much fun was that? We had that type of a game where we got us to overtime, and then we get the dramatic ending to finish things off as well. What a game.
So that'll do it for us. For my partner, Charles Davis, and all the hard-working men and women on our crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL right here on EA Sports. From Seattle, so long, everybody.
Let me find out. My team ballin', you look like you need a timeout. I'm a star in the clutch, I'ma shine out. Working hard, yeah, I'm back on my grind now. Game on, took a loss, but I stay strong. Super Bowl rings, I just wanna play off. Gotta go hard, I can never play soft. Giant in New York, I run it back like Saquon. And I gotta win no matter what, like 4th down, Hail Mary, no punch. Like every time I touch down, I gotta stunt. Randy Moss, yeah, my numbers going up. All these trophies, what do I need any more for? Check the stats up, you can check the scoreboard. Check the stats, Jay Critch, I'm the QB. Ran it up and then I went and got a new freeze. How it feel to be the boss, let me find out. My team ballin', you look like you need a timeout. I'm a star in the clutch, I'ma shine out. Working hard, yeah, I'm back on my grind now. Game on, took a loss, but I stay strong. Super Bowl rings, I just wanna play off. Gotta go hard, I can never play soft. Giant in New York, I run it back like Saquon. How it feel to be the boss, let me find out. My team ballin', you look like you need a timeout. I'm a star in the clutch, I'ma shine out. Working hard, yeah, I'm back on my grind now. Game on, took a loss, but I stay strong. Super Bowl rings, I just wanna play off. Gotta go hard, I can never play soft. Giant in New York, I run it back like Saquon. If you ain't a winner, then don't come round. On my way to another city, it's a touchdown. Underlay, yeah, I gotta get it in a rush now. Let them hate, try to knock me down, but we got up now. You say that you ballin', keep it real though. Hey, why I never saw you in the field though? Hey, I make it look easy, it's a field goal. I've been grinding for a minute and I'm still going. How it feel to be the boss, let me find out. My team ballin', you look like you need a timeout. I'm a star in the clutch, I'ma shine out. Working hard, yeah, I'm back on my grind now. Game on, took a loss, but I stay strong. Super Bowl rings, I just wanna play off. Gotta go hard, I can never play soft. Giant in New York, I run it back like Saquon. How it feel to be the boss, let me find out. My team ballin', you look like you need a timeout. I'm a star in the clutch, I'ma shine out. Working hard, yeah, I'm back on my grind now. Game on, took a loss, but I stay strong. Super Bowl rings, I just wanna play off. Gotta go hard, I can never play soft. Giant in New York, I run it back like Saquon.
EA Sports coverage of the NFL has us at the Mercedes-Benz Superdome in downtown New Orleans. This is what it looked like just a moment ago in the heart of New Orleans. Folks, there's no place for this noise to go in the Superdome. It is loud, and these fans are ready for football as their Saints get ready to do battle with the Seattle Seahawks. So they will accept the penalty and move forward.
Here we go. Here we go. Green 80! You!
Wilson now off the bootleg, sliding out of the pocket. And his first look is incomplete. The linebacker, Demario Davis, got a hand in to break that one up.
It's always a battle. Who's going to win on first down, the offense or the defense? Let's face it, if you've got the ball, 4 yards or more on first down is what you're aiming for. They tried to throw for it there. Nice effort to knock that one away and bring up second down.
Here now is 2nd and 10, again from the 41. This is Carson. Call it a gain of 4, and it'll leave them with a 3rd down and 6 to go.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
This defense looking for an early stop. This is 3rd down and 6. From the gun, it's Wilson. And he's got his target. That's more. A well-executed 22-yard gain. So opening drive, 3rd down. They complete the slant to move the sticks.
And ordinarily, it's a high-percentage pass when you throw it. And receivers like to run that route because it gets the ball in their hands pretty quickly. Just a couple of quick steps upfield, break towards the middle, the ball should be there, and then they can do some work afterwards.
Now a nice play defensively on first down as this is knocked away and incomplete. So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Wilson going to hand it to Procise. And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. It's a gain of 12, 1st down Seahawks. They'll run with Procise. And he'll get it down this time to the 17. Give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6. A 2nd down carry for Procise. And he couldn't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. That one good for 17 yards. And now they've got it 1st and goal. And that'll set them back 5.
Let's go!
Boy, they had it at the 1. The false start moves it to the 6 now for 1st and goal. Here's Carson. And he's going to get him about 3 yards closer. He's down to about the 2.
And, Brad, they went to a nickel defense, and that's a surprise this close to the goal line because ordinarily you use the back end of the end zone, the sidelines as extra defenders, and you want...
And he will take this one in for the Seattle touchdown. Taking it in from 2 yards out as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. They got to love that. 9-play drive results in 6 points.
That means they're doing the dictating. That means that they've described how the game's going to go. They're playing at their tempo, at their pace. If you're on the other side of the ball, if you're playing defense, defense is not methodical. They've got to go in there and shake things up and create a little havoc.
And he'll bring it a few past the 20 to the 23-yard line. So Bree's going to lead the Saints up here, 1st and 10 at their own 23. Brees now to throw. And it's hauled in by Jared Cook. Give him 9 there on the 1st down completion. That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1. Off the play fake to Kamara, it's Brees. That'll be complete to Cook. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. 22 yards on the catch and run, a 1st down. Breeze now on first down. That's complete to his running back, Kamara. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. 12 yards there, good for a Saints first down. Breeze now on first down. And the coverage terrific there as that's knocked out and incomplete. It was Trey Flowers that time who got a hand in and broke it up.
Nice play there to force the incompletion. And to me, one thing's for sure. When you're the underdogs and you're playing on the road, you absolutely have to get takeaways. You've got to get the ball from them.
Yeah, win that turnover battle, going to be key. They didn't get one there, but you get the feeling they keep making plays like that, they might just get a few.
Yeah, once you get one, defensive teams think they come in bunches.
Breeze again here on 2nd and 10. Flush to his right. And Thomas has it. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or two shy of the 10. 23 yards the pickup there.
As a general rule, offensive linemen like to know where their quarterback's going to be when he's setting up to throw the football. But sometimes they just have to get on the run, get on the move. He was able to do that on that play and picks up a first down with a nice throw.
Breeze leaves this one with Kamara. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
95-56.
It's a gain of 5.
You kill.
On 2nd down, Kamara. And he is going to lose yardage here. That'll be a loss of a yard, and it leads to a 3rd down.
Kill.
A loss of a yard. Brings up 3rd and 7.
Now Breeze on 3rd down. And he's going to go down. Sacked right around the 17. Jadeveon Clowney showing the explosiveness on the sack. So 4th and 15, but the offense is staying out there to go for it. They've been moving the ball well offensively, really getting into a groove. Last play, pass completion. Now, finally, the defense gets there.
And you have to find a way to disrupt their rhythm. Do you do it with coverage, or do you do it with pressure? They elected to go with pressure, and it was the right call.
And he's got it. And now this is going to be close. The defense says they stopped him, and they did. The Saints' decision to go for it backfires. And that will force a turnover on downs. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. They'll be looking to duplicate that first drive, the one that got them that 7-0 lead.
Of course they would. I mean, look, they're on the road. So getting the 7-0 lead was huge for them, right? Imagine getting up 2 touchdowns on the road, taking the crowd out of the game. That'd be ideal.
2 minutes on the clock, 2nd quarter, 7-0 ball game. A reminder that when halftime rolls around, Jonathan Coachman will have all the highlights and analysis of this first half of play from our studios in Orlando. And able to get it across the 10 to the 15. It's a gain of 12, first down Seahawks. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 3. On 2nd down now. It's Carson, and down he'll go at the 25. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down. Here's Wilson. On the move to his left. He'll wind up getting right about 4 there on the scramble, and it's 2nd down.
Okay, he's not going to get the first down, but this is still a nice job of buying some time and then running to get to the sideline and get out of bounds and avoid the big hit.
To throw again on 2nd down. Wilson, he hits his running back, Procise. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Throwing is Wilson. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Sheldon Rankins abruptly ends that play with a sack. The Saints going to call the first of their timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half. And they need to work to at least get some of this yardage back after the sack. 2nd and 19. Now a second timeout called for by the defense, as the clock will stop with 35 seconds to go in quarter number 2. 7th play of this drive coming up, but a long way to go on third down. Once again, they'll keep it on the ground. And they'll indeed stop him on third down. And now what do you want to do with your timeouts? Now the Saints will use their third and final timeout as they get it right at the 32nd mark of this first half. And the punt team on now as this one's sent away. Harris to return. Great blocking on the return. It springs him for 25. And control of the football switching hands with very little time remaining until the half. A good starting spot for the Saints as they come up 1st and 10 at their 38. From the gun, it's Breeze. And this is a catch by Ted Ginn. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, New Orleans. Ted Ginn, as the first half is winding down, as they are now on the board here in the first half. Lutz with the extra point, and that is going to tie our game as we approach halftime. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he will be brought down here at about the 17-yard line. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. Time here for likely one play, and then these two teams will head to the locker room all even.
And you know the play caller's just feeling it right now.
Now the pressure comes, and he goes down. Just inside the 10, back at the 9. So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. Set and ready to go for the second half. One touchdown apiece, 7-7 our score. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And he's able to get it across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down at the 21-yard line. Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. They have a chance to break our tie here as we get a look at the first drive of quarter 3.
And it's such a tone setter, isn't it? Because both sides trying to seize momentum to begin the half. What do they have dialed up that'll give them an advantage to move the ball downfield?
Let's find out what they have dialed up. A big play there out of Kamara. 43 yards on the ground. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. Now a throw here on 2nd down, and that's complete. 2nd and 5 after the 5-yard completion on 1st down. Kamara trying to right side, and he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. The 2nd down play results in a loss of 2 yards. They run it again with Kamara. And Kamara has it stripped, and the Seahawks have picked it up. And he'll bring it all the way back just a yard or 2 shy of midfield. So the defense there, opportunistic.
It's nice to give them credit, isn't it? Because so many times it's more a matter of what the offensive guy didn't do. Didn't secure the ball, didn't cover up. In this case, let's just give credit to where it belongs. Knocked it free, made a big play.
Big Sheldon Rankins there to bring him down. They stay on the ground. Again, it's Carson. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. It's a gain of 12, 1st down Seahawks. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Now a handoff here to his running back. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one behind the line of scrimmage.
Well, you can see what they wanted to do. They wanted to set up the screen there, but it got blown up.
It's hard to run that play if you're not getting a lot of pressure at the quarterback because the space doesn't open up. They were able to read that one and slow it down and stop it before they could get a first down.
These kickers now, it's like we take them for granted. Kicks like that used to be such a big deal, and now you just expect them to make it.
Yeah, you're exactly right, and we shouldn't take them for granted, but I have a theory about it. You want to hear it?
Yep.
They are more athletic now than ever before. Talk about kickers. Trace their backgrounds, trace their histories. You'll find that they were big-time athletes all along, but their kicking was so prevalent that we made them specialists.
Well, and now those 50-plus yarders seem easy for some reason. Now a play fake here on first down. Complete. Smith has it. It'll be a Saints first down on a pickup of 13. And this should be the final play before the quarter ends. On the ground, this is Kamara. And an alley to run. And he'll go down, and that will do it for the third quarter of action. Back now here live in New Orleans. It's been a very hotly contested game to this point. Just a field goal separating these two teams as we get set for the fourth quarter. Now here's a pass on first down that's knocked away and incomplete. I want to go back to something you said in the first quarter about winning.
Is it a positive?
It is a positive.
Okay.
About winning the turnover battle. As a visiting team, as an underdog, you were right. They've done just that, and look where it's gotten them.
It's part of the formula. When you go on the road, as you mentioned, being an underdog, winning the turnover battle is a big key, and this one's playing out in this one.
17 there and a New Orleans first down. Working the sideline there. Good route, good catch. First down, and he gets out of bounds.
Yeah, you have to like the play calling because you have to run some guys down the middle of the field to draw some of the defenders away. They can't just let them guard the sideline exclusively. That's how it's going to work. Sidelines and incompletions to use the clock.
Here's Breeze to throw. That's caught. It's Thomas. Touchdown, New Orleans. Michael Thomas, 32 yards. And once again, the Saints are back out in front. Lutz good on the extra point. And the lead is now 14-10. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And the decision to bring it out will cost him about 5 yards as he'll get this only back to the 20. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And fortunate to get points on the board last time. They had to hit a really long field goal to do so.
The kickers in today's game are so good and so skilled.
Well, this is taken in. It's complete. And they finally get him, but not before he reaches the 33-yard line. Now Wilson on first down. Flushed out right. And he's taken down, trying to do a little too much, getting outside of the pocket, and it results in a sack. A good response by the defense, sending them backwards after that huge gain last play. So after the sack, here's 2nd and 14.
Let's go, D.
Now a give, right side. Carson. And he'll be taken down at the 33, a pickup of about 4. That'll be a pickup of 4 as they work with his 4-point fourth-quarter lead.
Oftentimes we praise an offense for their variety of being able to hit people with the run in the past, but in this game, how about what we're seeing from the safeties? They are all over the field. Doesn't matter if they threw it or if they're trying to run it.
I don't think we've ever awarded an MVU, most valuable unit, but you're right, it might go to them in this game.
I like that, MVU. Well done.
The Saints going to call the first of their timeouts. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the fourth quarter. They're going on 4th down. It's Wilson escaping the pressure right. And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked up by Eli Apple. And the return will be stopped at the 34-yard line. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. Now listen, it's a team game, we know that, but where would these guys be right now, Charles, without their defense? They take over here following the turnover. Defense did it again, but on offense they have to feel like, hey, we need to do something.
You're exactly right. You just mentioned it. The defense did it again. They bailed them out on a number of occasions in this contest. It's time for them to repay the defense at the least. Keep the ball for a while. Give those guys a break so they can catch their breath.
And they're well past midfield, just a yard or two shy of the 40. We've got a one-score game with inside of 2 minutes remaining. So it's Saints football as we get you reset. They've got a 1st and 10 as they look to try and finish this one off.
Over. You go tight. 5-8. You got tight.
Now Kamara. And I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line. And quickly we're going to get another stop here with 1:54 left as they call the timeout defensively. 2nd and long, but you got to figure this almost certainly another run.
Right there. 54. Right there. 54. 21. Come on. 54 is mine. 54 is mine.
Breeze is looking to throw. And he's just going to get rid of this thing. To no one here. He throws it away. And now it's 3rd.
Ready.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down.
Kill. Bravo. One set. Check, Mike. 54. Mike. 5-1. Hey, let's get that ball. Tonight.
Back to throw, Breeze. He'll let it fly in the direction again. And this is caught. And that could seal it. It's a touchdown.
Well, it'd be real easy to say that they are firmly in control right now, but I'm looking at your face and I'm thinking I've got to be careful with that.
Well, it's a 2-score game. You're inside of 2 minutes. I think you can breathe relatively easily now.
Yeah, you can, but still, you got to stay vigilant. Can't give up anything cheap and easy. That could put you in some jeopardy.
That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll elect not to return this one, so they'll bring it out to the 25 on the touchback. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the inning, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part 2, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
And a big loss here as he's taken down. Marcus Davenport in there to drop him as that clock continues to run.
Remember, throughout my career here in defensive coaches, I always say, guys, you got to earn the right to rush the passer. Well, they put themselves in a great spot with this big lead, and they know they've got to throw the ball.
These pass rushers have to be salivating. It is pin your ears back time indeed. Now Wilson. And the throw there going to be incomplete. Marshawn Lattimore right there on the coverage. He was draped all over him. With that matchup, the adjustment that was made, you have a blazing guy on a blazing guy, and defensively, he won that battle.
The closing speed is the key. When you have a guy that fast and he can close at the end of a play and knock it away, that's a big deal, and we just saw him do it right there.
Now they go for it on 4th, but this one is going to wind up incomplete. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and it would appear that the Saints are going to win this football game. A 10th carry for Kamara. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown.
Let me find out. My team ballin', you look like you need a timeout. I'm a star in the clutch, I'ma shine out. Working hard, yeah, I'm back on my grind now. Game on, took a loss, but I stay strong. Super Bowl rings, I just wanna play off. Gotta go hard, I can never play soft. Giant in New York, I run it back like Saquon. And I gotta win no matter my touchdown, I got a stunt. Randy Moss, yeah, my numbers going up. All these trophies, what do I need any more for? Check the stats up, you can check the scoreboard. Check the stats, Jay Critch, I'm the QB. Ran it up and then I went and got a new freeze. How it feel to be the boss, let me find out. My team ballin', you look like you need a timeout. I'm a star, in the clutch, I'ma shine out. Working hard, yeah, I'm back on my grind now. Game on, took a loss, but I stay strong. Super Bowl rings, I just wanna play off. Gotta go hard, I can never play soft. Giant in New York, I run it back like Saquon. How it feel to be the boss, let me find out. My team ballin', you look like you need a timeout. I'm a star, in the clutch, I'ma shine out. Working hard, yeah, I'm back on my grind now. Game on, took a loss, but I stay strong. Super Bowl rings, I just wanna play off. Gotta go hard, I can never play soft. Giant in New York, I run it back like Saquon. If you ain't a winner, then don't come round. On my way to another city, it's a touchdown. Underlay, yeah, I gotta get it in a rush now. Let them hate, try to knock me down, but we got up now. You said that you ballin', keep it real though. Hey, why I never saw you in the field though? Hey, I make it look easy, it's a field goal. I've been grinding for a minute and I'm still going. How it feel to be the boss, let me find out. My team ballin', you look like you need a timeout. I'm a star, in the clutch, I'ma shine out. Working hard, yeah, I'm back on my grind now. Game on, took a loss, but I stay strong. Super Bowl rings, I just wanna play off. Gotta go hard, I can never play soft. Giant in New York, I run it back like Saquon. How it feel to be the boss, let me find out. My team ballin', you look like you need a timeout. I'm a star, in the clutch, I'ma shine out. Working hard, yeah, I'm back on my grind now. Game on, took a loss, but I stay strong. Super Bowl rings, I just wanna play off. Gotta go hard, I can never play soft. Giant in New York, I run it back like Saquon.
EA Sports coverage of the NFL has us at the Mercedes-Benz Superdome in downtown New Orleans. The setting in this dome just serves to amplify the excitement of the folks in New Orleans as their Saints burst from the tunnel a moment ago. They're set, and we're set as well as the Saints get ready to do battle with the Dallas Cowboys. Here's Kai Forbath now to get us started. And we are underway from the Superdome. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll make it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line.
Ready? 5-9. Yeah, right there. 54 Mike. Hey, let's get in them holes. Check nine.
A first carry now. This is Alvin Kamara. And this will go as a gain of 7. He gets it to the 30-yard line.
Check. Watch the defense. Break it down, fellas. Break it down. I can't believe they even let you play.
Brings up 2nd and 3 at the 30-yard line.
He's coming.
Running with Kamara. They find some open field here. That one's good for 35 yards on the ground and a first down.
This is a little bit like baseball here. Strong up the middle. Both sides want to be that. In this case, the offense ended up winning the ultimate battle.
And those big runs between the tackles, that's a little deflating for a defense, isn't it?
It really is, because that's where your strength's supposed to be. You're supposed to be in a spot where they can't make that yardage there. You're supposed to send them outside. Not in this case.
A give to Kamara running right. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. No gain on the play. It'll be second down.
No gain on the play. Second down.
Now they'll throw with Breeze. This is caught by Ginn. And he's going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at the Cowboys' 22-yard line.
Nice methodical opening drive here. They're already into field goal range. They're in a good spot. You know that people like to take a shot in this part of the field. But at the same time, as methodical as they've been, they might want to run the ball a little bit here too.
And just on the outskirts of the red zone, they have options now. Either way, though, they've come out with a purpose. 10 yards, good for a Saints first down. They go back to Murray on first down. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down. That was second down run for Murray. And he'll barrel his way into the end zone for a Saint touchdown. A 6-yard touchdown run. And the Saints take it right down the field and score on the opening drive. Lutz with the extra point. And it's now a 7-0 game. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And they'll put up the stop sign there as his guys will get it at the 25. So Prescott and the Cowboys now with a 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. Now the first carry for Ezekiel Elliott. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
Partner, I remember a coaching friend of mine used to tell his running backs before games, make sure you run and jog with your offensive line in pregame. Get used to the ground shaking when those big behemoths start to create space for you up front. He did a pretty good job of just following those guys through there for a nice explosive run.
On second down, Elliott. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
I know what you're thinking out there. I know a lot of you are thinking, take a shot downfield. It's a great spot for it. I'd say maybe later in the game, definitely in the second half. But right now, I think they were just trying to get some momentum built. Get a first down, pick it up, and keep moving.
A first down carry by Elliott. And an alley to run. And they're able to work this to the 25 before it's all said and done. It's a gain of 34. A tough run by Ezekiel Elliott, the 4th overall pick in the 2016 draft.
If you watch tape of him in college, you saw plenty of those runs because I know the highlights showed him in the open field breaking away from people, but that's how he wore down defenses, those exact type of runs.
On first down, it's Elliott trying to run inside, but nothing there. Officially no gain on the play, and it's second down.
He has elite instincts from his linebacker spot. He's able to diagnose the run and flies in like a missile to stop that one behind the line of scrimmage.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, second and 10. They'll try to throw now. Prescott. He's got the connection to Cooper. They'll get 9 there as that sets him up better for third down.
It is hard in zone coverage to stop a curl route because when they see it, they just try and find the open spot and sit down.
Yeah, we always talk about finding the soft spot in the zone. What's the key to doing that? How do you do it?
You have to read what the coverage is. Is it 2 deep? Is it 3 deep? Because then you know where the linebackers are going to drop, what spots on the field they naturally get to, and you find that open space, and then you're in sync with your quarterback. He should be reading the exact same thing, and they put the ball right on you.
First and goal, and a chance to get that initial touchdown right back. Prescott from the gun. That is caught. It's Cooper for the Cowboy touchdown. A 9-yard touchdown there as they are now on the board here in the first half. Forbath, the extra point, and we are tied at 7.
That ties the game at 7.
Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll be brought down at the 23, make it the 24-yard line.
Ready.
Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. And that last drive, it was all about the ground game, ground and pound.
And I don't care how we're playing the game these days, offensive linemen still want to fire out and smack the guy opposite them and move the football on the ground. They feel better about that. That's what they want to do. That's how they want to play, and that's how they got it done.
Yeah, they got it for a touchdown last drive. Let's see what happens here. 8 yards the tally on that first down run. Here's 2nd and 2. Throwing now is Breeze. They'll set up the screen now to Kamara. And he's able to get out to the 32, brought down there. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. To throw, it's Breeze. And he finds Cook. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. The Saints first down there on a gain of 11. We've hit the 2-minute mark of the first half. All knotted up at 7.
Let's go. Ready. 95-56.
Fans, a reminder, I have a note card here that says ad-lib halftime previews. So I guess let's do just that as we'll hand things over to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando when this one reaches halftime. Did I do okay?
You did great. Not a bad job.
Hey.
Writing down your ad-libs.
If you print it, I'm going to read it. I'm Brandon Gaudin. And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete. Defensively, Charles, they continue to really limit this offense as far as yardage goes.
Yeah, you're exactly right. They've been assignment sound, staying in their lanes, keeping proper leverage, and communicating well, too.
On 2nd and 10, Breeze. And on the left sideline, he caught it, but out of bounds, according to the head linesman. Incomplete. So the ball a little late getting there, and it's 3rd down.
Feels like they're getting caught in between here because they did incompletions on 1st and 2nd down. Now you got to worry a little bit about the clock because you prefer not to give them another shot here in the first half. But if you don't pick up the first down, guess what? You're likely going to have to.
11.
Again, they'll throw with Breeze. And that'll wind up incomplete. Bold play call there. Now it's 4th down.
You hear the calls for a penalty, but I just don't think so. I think in this situation, the defender was making sure his guy couldn't hold on to the football. So I don't see anything that warranted a flag.
No, I'm with you. There was contact, but I'm happy they kept that flag in the back pocket. The 3 straight incompletions, they don't care. That hasn't dissuaded them. They're going to go for it on 4th.
Watch the twist. Watch the twist. 14. Hey, easy.
They do go for it. It's Breeze. And that's caught by Smith. 4th down conversion plays, you usually think 1, 2, 3 yards, maybe 10. Not there. What a huge pickup as the Sticks make a drastic shift forward. So the big play gets them all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10.
Kill. Hey, high 7.
Again, it's Breeze. Out of the backfield, that's complete to Kamara. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. It'll be a Saints first down on a pickup of 13. Now a first down carry. It's Kamara. And he's brought down 11 more yards that go around, a first down as well.
5-9.
22-jet bomber. 22-jet bomber.
Here we go.
They'll run it with Kamara. And he is in for the score. Touchdown, New Orleans. Alvin Kamara taking it in. And the Saints have taken the lead. And again, it's no good. A few boo birds coming out as he's missed his second extra point here in the first half. Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss.
The Cowboys take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. Inside of a minute left in the half. Does the fact that you're down on the scoreboard influence what you do, or I guess don't do on this final drive?
It certainly does, but what influences me even more is who I've got running my football team out on the field and the weapons around him. Can he make a play? Can he get into someone that we're going to trust to take care of the ball? If that's the case, I might push it a little bit here and try and get something before the half runs out.
Now the first play of the drive there is incomplete.
Different pass rushes are designed for different things. Sometimes you want to keep the quarterback in the pocket. Sometimes you want him to flush. I don't know exactly how this one was designed, but they made sure they moved him to his right. He got out of the pocket. Unfortunately for him, he was hit as he tried to throw the ball, and that resulted in an incompletion.
Another throw on second down, and this one incomplete as well. So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. Now Prescott. And he'll have his man. That's Cooper. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. Give him 15 there, and the Cowboys have a first.
It's a game of matchups, and that's why you take your receivers and move them around a bunch, especially your best guys. And when they work out of the slot, you often hear the coaches talk about how great it is because it gives you a two-way go. You can break out or you can break in. That makes it hard to defend.
Prescott looks to throw on first. He's got a man complete. It's Amari Cooper. Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 20 seconds to go in the first half. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Prescott yet again. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Demario Davis. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half.
The Saints take over 1st and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. We're under 20 seconds to go in the half. I'm guessing the wise play here is be safe.
That is the wise play because if you think about trying to fool them here, here's what you're facing. You're facing a loosened up secondary, playing a lot deeper than normal. So even if you run some type of misdirection, you're only going to fool them for a second or so. And guess what? They're so deep, they're really not going to be out of position. Take the knee, get to the locker room.
Hey, Orbit.
Hey, easy. Not today, you are. Not today.
Breeze again here on 2nd and 10. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. After the sack, they'll come up now 3rd and long.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised to see them run the ball here just to try and get some space.
The final shot before half for Breeze. Again has it complete. First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon, getting set for quarter number 3 here. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. This will be taken in at the 1. And he'll get it up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. They're down here, but very much in this game. What's the tonality of a coach's talk when a game is within striking distance like this at intermission?
Typically, what they're doing is emphasizing the things that went well in the first half and wanting more of that. Sure, you've got to go over some of the errors and clean up some things because there's a reason you're down. But overall, I think they want to stay positive, stay up with this team. We're just starting the second half, and we've got the football. Let's go ahead and punch it in, and then we'll take it from there.
See how that recipe works. They go to Elliott again. After a gain of 5, they'll wind up being about a length of the football short here on third down. Pretty good job defensively. Thought he was going to get it, but they knew where that marker was, and they stopped him just short of it.
What it does is emphasize that strategic football and situational football is not just played on the offensive side, is it? Defense understanding, as you noted, where the first down marker was and making sure they didn't get there.
No gain on the play there. A nice job defensively, and it likely forces a punt situation on fourth. And in their own territory, needing only a few inches, they're going to line up to go for this thing on fourth down. Here's Prescott looking for Cooper, and it's intercepted. P.J. Williams with a pick. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. So they go on fourth down. Not only do they not get it, it turns into 6 points the other way. Disastrous.
And many people think you should just go ahead and knock it down in that situation, turn it over for the offense. But I had a defensive coordinator recently tell me, we see that as a passive play. We don't do that anymore. We want the ball in our hands, and we want to head the other way.
Probably also instinct a lot of times. If you see a lot of green grass ahead of you, go ahead and grab it.
It's the exact right play to do. That's knowing when to break the rules and when to make a play that maybe you hadn't been taught.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back on track and get us going in the right direction. So you're calling plays geared to them. Not necessarily what you're looking to plays, oh, this hurts the defense. I want the ball in the hands of X, Y, and Z and see if we can move forward.
So don't get too cute. Go to the playmakers. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Elliott. And he'll wind up with about 6, up past the 30 to the 31. And that looked like some pretty easy yardage there right up the gut.
And he's a guy that has some height to him. So when you don't have to drop a shoulder or create or get through contact or trash, makes it a lot easier to stay upright, see the field, and make a run as we just saw there.
He'll buy some time right. Now he's going to throw deep right side. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up fourth down.
And we're into the second half now, and this is an offense that continues to struggle to sustain a drive.
Looks like they're just totally out of sync, whether they're running the ball, passing the ball like we saw there. I don't know. The rhythm seems off. On fourth, they do snap it to Prescott. And this is caught. Amari Cooper. 21 yards there. A big play on fourth down. So Amari Cooper out of Northwestern High School in Miami making a nice play there.
And it's so funny that when I was going through the draft process when he came out of Alabama and was inquiring about him and his skills, they say it all began back in Miami. He really became a pro receiver at a young age because of his attention to detail and precision. But don't forget his athletic ability. That's what made that catch there.
And he did spend 1 year with Teddy Bridgewater as his quarterback there, so that helped back in high school. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Alex Anzalone, credit him with a sack as he buries him for a loss of 10. So now 20 yards to go on 2nd down after the sack. Work to be done. They play fake to Elliott. Now Prescott. Forced out to his left. He's going to take off with it. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. A nice job of eluding the pressure there, scrambling for 11.
Partner, it was a definite passing down, but he was able to leak out and pick up some good yardage, even though the coverage was excellent. Maybe it's not exactly how they drew it up, but he still got a big chunk of yardage on second down.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. Letting one fly deep for Cooper. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete. A hat tip to P.J. Williams there defensively, making sure that one didn't find its target.
Sometimes we wonder about play calls, but this one made perfect sense to me. He's got the only touchdown that they've scored in this game. Tried to get it to him again on another deep ball.
Prescott dancing to his left. And Cooper able to work his way open. That's complete. Give him 15 there, and the Cowboys have a first.
On any given pass play, you never know exactly where your exit points are going to be. On this play, it was flushed to his left, still on the run, able to accurately throw the football for a nice first down.
Eluding the pressure right. And time finally runs out. He can't get rid of the football, and he's taken down. Demario Davis coming in for the sack that time.
Hey, normally we would talk about this more with basketball players and football players, but let's adopt it in this case. He's a stat sheet stuffer.
Had the interception earlier, now a sack. What, he just needs a touchdown for the trifecta.
That's about all he needs, and he's going to go for it.
Throwing on second and long. Prescott. Cooper was the intended target.
Partner, we always talk about possessions being at a premium in these games, and now in this situation, throwing an interception here when you have to claw your way back in, that one's going to hurt, and in a big way.
I was waiting to shine. My father taught me don't be soft, so now I'm taking what's mine. I define myself as ambitious, young, black, and gifted. Master P, my masterpiece. That mean I don't got no limits. Bout it, I doubt it. My homies know you ain't ride it. We break you down like a pound. I got it, don't pound to surround me. I'm corrupted. Flow. Got to love it like black, yeah. And it feel like, yeah. All day like, yeah. All night like, yeah. Whole squad like, what? And it feel like, yeah. All day like, yeah. All night like, what? Whole squad
EA Sports coverage of the National Football League brings us to legendary Lambeau Field in Green Bay. We all know this community lives for its Packers, and the green and gold came out of the tunnel a short time ago, and it was loud. We are ready for football, so are they, as the Packers get set to match up with the New Orleans Saints. Here's Will Lutz ready to get this one started. And off we go from Lambeau.
Watch that. 258. Hey, take 26.
Now the man from UTEP, this is Aaron Jones. He'll have a first down past the 40. And he'll be taken down at the 26. A big play there on the first play of the game. 49 yards on the ground.
First and 10 at the 26-yard line.
So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, first and 10. And they'll keep on the ground with Jones. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. 14 yards, good for a Packer first down. Opening minute, and already a trip to the red zone. It's first and 10 from the 12. And a pickup of about 4 down inside the 10 to the 8-yard line.
On any running play that's called, they're always hoping that it's going to break big and go the distance. But when you get a nice game like that, you're able to do so many things anyway. You can come back and run essentially the same play again, continue to move the ball on the ground, or you can decide to throw the ball now because usually you have the defense back on its heels.
Give him 4 on the carry, and it'll make this a third and about 2.
And that's one of the reasons you like to blitz even on rundowns. It confuses the blocking assignments. It doesn't allow those offensive linemen to get up to the second level.
The first carry now for the BYU man. It's Jamal Williams. And Williams is going to be stopped short of the yellow line. He did not get there. They run. It's Williams. And a second effort gets him in. Touchdown, Packers. A 3-yard touchdown run. And the Packers take it right down the field and score on the opening drive. Crosby with the extra point. And that makes the score 7-0. Now after the touchdown, here's Crosby to kick it away. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll take this up past the 20 and down at the 22-yard line. So Bree's going to lead the Saints up here, first and 10 at their own 22. They'll run it for the first time with Alvin Kamara. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, second and 2.
Good kill. 53.
Kamara. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Couple of very nice carries to start this drive out.
Yeah, 2 first downs. And how about that second one? What a nice run on that particular play. I'm telling you, they're going to start to think that this game is easy if they continue to rip off yardage like this.
A run on first down, but it's not going to get him much. Maybe a yard, and that's all. A minimal gain as we tick down inside of a minute remaining in the opening quarter. Now they'll throw with Breeze. Being chased out left. He's going to take off with it. He'll end up getting 5 out of that, but now they're looking at third down. And let's see, the Packers defensively 6 DBs, so a dime look on third.
Could play coverage or bring pressure.
Kill. Mike 50. Watch the, hey, exit. Watch the screen. Mike's 50, Mike's 50.
Shotgun now for Breeze. Flush to his right. And Ginn's got it. And this is going to result in another first down as the tackle's made at the Packers 33. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports.
You ready?
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Working from the gun, it's Breeze. And he will find a man here as Thomas comes open. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or two shy of the 10.
First down, Saints.
On first down, Breeze. And he just throws this one away. Smart decision here this close to the end zone, and it brings up 2nd down.
When defenses get to the quarterback that quickly, a lot of times it's called a jailbreak. It wasn't quite that fast, but fast enough that he had no time to look downfield and set himself to throw the ball. And as he tried to do that, he was hit and it forced an incompletion.
And now lose yardage here. They go backwards to the 13-yard line. It'll be a loss of a full 3 yards there, and it also brings up 3rd down. Breeze now. That's to his running back. It's Alvin Kamara. And they're going to drop him well shy of the 1st as he can only make it to the 11. Breeze to throw for it on 4th. That is caught. Traquan Smith. Touchdown, Saints. Traquan Smith there to make the grab as they are now on the board here in the first half. Lutz good on the extra point, and we are tied at 7. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he'll wind up about 4 yards shy of where he would have been if he had taken a knee, as they'll start at the 21-yard line.
At their own 21-yard line.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And now last drive so successful with the ground game, ending in a touchdown. Do you stick with that formula?
That would be the number one thing you would think of, but so many guys now would look at it and say, we've got them set up so well for play action, now's the time to take a shot.
Yeah.
But, you know, there was a big-time coach in the state of Ohio who once said, if you throw the ball, if you put it in the air, 3 things can happen, and 2 of them are bad. He would have kissed it on the ground.
On 2nd down, Williams. And he'll be brought down on the 30-yard line after a gain of 6.
Williams on the tackle. That's a gain of 6. Brings up 3rd and 8.
Rodgers to throw on 3rd and 1. Flushed out right. He's got Adams on the hookup. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds.
Looked like the defense put pretty good pressure on him, but he's able to flush out to his right to try and evade people. On the run, had to get on his horse. Still accurately throws a nice pass for a first down.
Credit the tackle to DJ Swearinger. Rodgers with a give. It's Aaron Jones. And they'll bring him down after just a short pickup. The Saints going to call the first of their timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down. Shotgun now for Rodgers. He's got his man. It's Williams. And he's going to have the first down, yardage to the 35. 9 yards on the pickup there, and it keeps the drive alive. They go play action here on first down. It's complete to Adams. The Packers going to use one of their timeouts, as it'll come with 36 ticks to go in half number 1.
319.
They'll try and run. This is Williams. And they'll get this from the 8 to the 5. Pickup of 3. And the ball smack dab on the 5-yard line. Here's second and goal.
26.
Throwing is Rodgers. And he's got the connection to the tight end Graham. Touchdown Packers. Jimmy Graham. As the first half is winding down. And the Packers have taken the lead. Extra point up and good by Crosby. And that makes the score 14-7. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line. The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started. And the ball backed way up. So thinking with this amount of time on the clock, probably just sit on it. And we'll see these two teams go to the lockers.
Yeah, I don't think you want to overthink it in this situation. Either side of the ball. Just go ahead and finish up the half and get on out and talk about it.
And with just 4 seconds left in this first half, a timeout call. From the 32 now. Here's first and 10.
Go. Here we go.
They'll throw now on the final play. Escaping the pressure right. This is caught by Ginn. That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And the decision to come out is going to cost him 5 as he's taken down right at the 20.
Let's go.
The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started. They're close game, but they're going to need to do a little bit better probably here in half 2, no?
I would agree with that totally. I would guess it in the locker room. They talked about cleaning up some of the errors, but overall, I think they wanted to be positive with them. Guys, we're right there. Just not playing as well as we need to. Let's pick it up, and we still have a chance to win this game.
Yeah, we'll see if they can pick it up. Now a throw here on second down, and that's complete. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. 10 yards, good for his Saints, first down.
Ready, 95-56, 95-56.
Here we go. 50.
Breeze leaves this one with Kamara. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4. You know, despite the scoreline, I think they've got to like where they are here. They're on the road and just one big play away from getting right back in this game.
I'm going to follow right along with you because the spot they're in now is a credit to their defense. They've kept them in it by making the plays that they've made, and that just means you're one big score away from being right back there.
Now, the question is, can this offense step up and make that play? Because that's been an issue for them in this game. So, again, from the 39, this time from the other side of the field. Here's first and 10. From the gun, it's Breeze. Eluding the pressure right. And nearly picked off there, and it would have been a great time for their first pick. Instead, it's second down. So, line of scrimmage still the 39 on 2nd and 10.
Hey, team 6. Don't get nervous.
To throw, it's Breeze. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Kevin King with a pick. He couldn't get the hook up there that time with Thomas. Well, and I saw the pressure coming at him. That just looked problematic. Hit him as he threw it, and the interception ensued.
Let me pay homage to the man who stood in this spot before. He always talked about how much pressure is in the face of a guy, and can he step into a throw. And when you can't do that, oftentimes interceptions result.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. They stay on the ground this time. It's Williams. And And now look at him go. The 20, 10, touchdown, Packers. Jamal Williams, 89 yards. And the Packers are able to stretch that lead out further. Crosby connects on the extra point. And it's now 21-7. Now after the touchdown, here's Crosby to kick it away.
The Saints take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. And in enemy territory last time through the interception. We'll see what they do on this drive.
Can't wait to see how it alters what they decide to do in play calling. Do they continue to throw the ball? Do they want to lean more on the running game? It'll be an interesting sequence of plays that they've got coming up.
Does it often affect the play calling with the interception? How much does that change what you do?
I think it does, depending on why the interception was thrown. Sometimes it's just a matter of the defense made a great play, so you continue to come back. But if it's on you, if the offense just doesn't have the confidence, if they're a little bit shaky, maybe try and take the pressure off and run the ball a little bit.
Now throwing on third down there, but he cannot connect. And the other day they told us when we've got 3rd and 5 or less, we have to be able to convert. And I guess every team would say that, Charles, but an opportunity missed there.
What they were trying to tell us is they believe it's a matchup game at that point. And they liked some matchups that they had, thought they could exploit them, unable to do so on that play.
They do go for it. It's Breeze. And a big loss here as he's taken down.